Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent a donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. All right, so this one is another long one. And guys, remember, when you send questions, please, no more than 2 paragraphs. That's like 10 sentences, okay? This is crazy. So this is the last time I'm going to be reading these long ones. I'm going to have to paraphrase it next time if you guys send a long one, all right? So try to make it no more than 2 paragraphs. All right, so this one says, but I want to really get into this because there's a lot of details in here that we got to talk about, all right? So this one says, hey, Mr. Locario, I'm a 22-year-old guy who is in college right now. I'll be graduating for college this December. I didn't get my first girlfriend until I was 19 years old and haven't had one since. Ever since my breakup, I have approached hundreds and hundreds of girls and was rejected by all of them. Whenever I asked these women out, they would always give me the I'm busy excuse. I have a boyfriend, maybe or we'll see. I'm not ready to date right now, and the let's just be friends speech. I have had women give me bogus numbers, ask for my number but won't give me theirs, and cancel dates on me at the last minute with no mention of rescheduling. I am a nice and respectful guy. I have met women who have had the same taste in movies as me, listen to the same music as me, and would love to travel around the world like me. These women would see that we have so much in common, and yet they still reject me and discard me like a piece of trash. Out of all the women I've approached, I have only went out on some dates with a few of them, and it would go no further than the second date. I've listened to pickup artists on YouTube and did some things they said, and none of that shit worked. I've actually applied one technique from a pickup artist, like asking her something like, tell me something interesting about yourself, and some of the girls would look at me funny for saying that to them. I put on good smelling cologne, dress well, and get haircuts, and yet these women still reject me. I have approached every kind of woman you could think of. I have even approached average or below average looking women, thinking they would be glad that someone like me is approaching them, and yet these type of women still have the nerve to reject me. People tell me that I am a good looking guy, and I don't get why these women constantly reject me when I'm being respectful while approaching them. I have approached sexy girls, cute, average, and below average looking women, and yet none of them want me. No woman has ever approached me or asked me out. The only time I was ever approached was when some 50-year-old gay guy was trying to flirt with me on the streets. Are you kidding me? I have to put in all this work. I have read all the PUA books, approached women every day on my college campus, take care of myself, and yet all of these doors keep slamming in my face. You mean to tell me that even the average or ugly women reject a good-looking guy like me, and the only kind of attention I would get is from a 50-year-old gay guy? Please, Mr. Locario, tell me what to do, because I have done all that I can do for the past 4 years, and these women still don't want me. I am really upset with these women because I know that I will be the perfect boyfriend / future husband. I'm starting to think that all women are bitches because I've been putting in work trying to approach these women and have been dissed many times by them. There was even one time when several women have reported me to the student affairs office for harassment. Last time I checked, asking a girl out on a date is not harassment. These women are assholes. Please, Mr. Locario, I need your help. What can I do to turn things around for me at this moment? I will be returning to school next month for my last semester, so I look forward to hearing your advice. All right. So basically, there's a lot of things going on in this email. So first of all, I wanted to touch on the fact that you said that, you didn't get your first girlfriend until you was 19, and you haven't had one since then, and now you're 22 years old. And what I want to tell you guys, and I talked about this on my live stream the other day, is that you young dudes, right? You need to stop worrying about getting girlfriends, because you trying to get a girlfriend is the thing that's sort of affecting your game. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more with other points in this email. But the thing is, All you need to do is interact with these girls to hook up and have some fun with them, but do not try to get a girlfriend. Stop trying to be someone's boyfriend. You understand? Because that's affecting the outcome of the interactions you're having with women, because you're coming at them in a certain way where you're giving off that I want to be your boyfriend energy. You understand? And that energy of I want to be your boyfriend is not attractive to women. See, you're confused sometimes because you hear women say, oh, I want a man, I want a boyfriend, and this and this and that. You hear stuff like that, oh, I don't want to be single no more, all that other stuff, right? So you figure, oh, well, I'm just going to go and, try to be some girl's boyfriend or whatever, right? But the thing is that a woman chooses who she wants her boyfriend to be. And the guys that get chosen are the guys who are basically just chilling, having fun, and hooking up with her. Meaning that this is a guy who, chills with her, has some sex with her, chills with her a little bit more, has some more sex with her. He does his own thing. He comes back, he chills with her, has sex with her. There's no pressure there. There's no, he's just doing his thing. And as he's doing his thing, that's what makes her get attached to him, because he's spending some time with her, but he's not trying to be with her. You understand what I'm saying? He's just doing his thing and having fun. And that attracts her. And that makes her want to stick with him. And that's when she brings it up and says, hey, I want to be your girl, and can we do, she starts to have that talk, hey, where's this going? Yada, yada, yada. And then when that happens, if you do want to be her boyfriend, then you can make it happen. But the thing is, you don't go out there trying to, get a girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let it happen naturally. So that's one thing. And see, you trying to get girlfriends is affecting is the reason why you're having trouble now, because you're giving off that I want to be your boyfriend type of energy. Another thing I wanted to point out is that, a lot of times when you guys are having issues in the game, it's because you're not really playing the game correctly. You think you are, but you're not really playing the game correctly, right? And so, sometimes I notice this when I'm reading these emails and some of the stuff you guys are saying, because, if you are playing the game correctly, one of the things that you should be doing is approaching a lot of women, right? Now, you said that you've approached hundreds of girls and you got rejected by all of them, right? This is literally your words. I'm going to say exactly what you said. You said, ever since my breakup, I have approached hundreds and hundreds of girls and it was rejected by all of them. Right? But then later on in the email, you said, out of all the women I've approached, I have only went out on some dates with a few of them, and it would go no further than a second date. So 1 minute you're saying, ever since my breakup, I have approached hundreds and hundreds of girls and was rejected by all of them. Then you said, out of all the women I've approached, I have only went out with on some dates and with a few of them, and it would go no further than a second date. So why am I bringing this up? Why am I, really focusing on these few things you said? Now, the reason why I'm focusing on it is to get you to understand it, and you got other guys out there, is that you have to really be clear about what's going on in your situations, right? Because if you're not clear, then it's going to be harder for you to actually step up your game, because you're not getting rejected by all of these chicks if you're actually going on dates with some of them. So the issue isn't you, getting rejected by chicks or not getting any girls, because you're getting to go on dates with some girls. It's just that the issue is that you're not really getting anything, popping off further. You understand? And or you're not really getting as much women as you want to get. You understand? So a lot of this really has to do with your technique as to the reason why you're not really getting the success that you want. Right? Because you are attracting certain women. You can get girls because you had a girlfriend, right? And you said that you were going on some dates. So that means that it's your technique that needs tweaking. You need to actually, do something else that's going to help you get from point A to point B. Now, see, this is why it's kind of hard to assess this over email, these type of questions. This is why, in-person coaching is, beneficial for you guys, because if I was there with you while you're talking to these girls, interacting with these girls, there's certain things that you might be doing that I can see and point out and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that thing you're doing, you need to stop that, or you need to do more of this. But I'm not there, so I don't know exactly what you're doing. But what I'm saying is that there's something within your technique that needs to be, tweaked. So it could be something to where, it's the way that you're approaching a girl, the way that you're talking, the way that you're coming across. Are you nervous? Are you actually confident when you're talking to the girls? Like, what is something there that's tripping you up, right? And the thing that I think, is a big thing that's tripping you up is what we were talking about earlier, where you're giving off that boyfriend energy. You understand? Because later in your email, right, you also said, hold on, where is it? You said something to the effect of, here we go. You said, I am really upset with these women because I know that I will be the perfect boyfriend / future husband. You see what I'm saying? You have that boyfriend energy it's not working for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that right there is the thing that's making it hard for you to probably connect with these chicks and make shit happen with these girls. You understand? Let me tell you guys something. See, you got to understand that a woman is going to be attracted to you because you are a guy who's doing your thing, not a guy who's doing the thing that you think she wants. Because you said, I'm really upset with these women because I know that I will be the perfect boyfriend / future husband. For who? For her? Right? So when you have that mentality and that thought process, what you're doing is that when you're interacting with women, you are interacting with them in a way where you are giving off the energy that, hey, I'm here to do things for you, which is the thing that doesn't attract them. What attracts a woman is a guy doing his thing and her saying, oh, I want to be a part of his thing. We've talked about this so many times. Right? So, as far as we were talking about earlier with your technique and, how you do certain things specifically. So when we talk about technique, we're talking about, the little like things that you can fine tune, like sort of like when you're talking to the girl, using, having eye contact with her, even touching her while you're talking to her, if you're flirting with her, touching her a little bit. Certain little things. We're talking about, technique and all that other stuff. But also, what we're talking about too, which could also go along with technique, but not, not really, but it's a little bit more on the side of just your mindset and your vibe, is, how you're coming at these women and how you think about the interactions when you're coming at them. And right now you're thinking on that boyfriend shit. Because again, you said, hey, I want to be the perfect boyfriend and future husband. You even said in your email, because see, I'm picking out things to show you how all of this is connecting with this whole, that vibe you got. You got that boyfriendy vibe, right? And you said that, where is it? Damn, this email is long as hell. I'm trying to find that exact part where you said, you said I've met women who have had the same taste in movies as me, listen to the same music as me, and would love to travel around the world like me. You said these women would see that we have so much in common, and yet they still reject me and discard me like a piece of trash, right? So again, all that stuff you're talking about there, you're talking about, oh, we like the same movies, we want the same thing, we like the same stuff. And see, that right there, you're just sort of like coming from a mind state of what you think women want. And see, this is why it's so hard for you guys to, get shit going, because you get confused by listening to what women say they want, and you're not really paying attention to what they respond to. Because all this stuff about, oh, I want a guy, I want, us to have stuff in common. And then, that's the shit that they're saying that they want. Right. But it's not even really about that. The thing is that a woman, she's going to be into a guy who is about, doing his thing. And then when she's attracted to him, when she's feeling him, that's when she's like, oh, I feel this connection. And then what she does is that she looks for things to say, oh, and we have this in common. You see what I'm saying? It's not that, oh, this, I just met this random dude and we like the same movie. So, oh, it's this connection. It's like, it's the guy that she's seeing or is dealing with, who's doing his thing, who's being masculine, who's being that attractive guy. She's attracted to him. And then since she is attracted to him, she is choosing and picking out things to also add to that attraction, to that situation. Right? So she'll say, oh, we have so much in common. We like, to watch these type of movies. But that's only because she likes that guy. Because there's some attraction with that guy. There's some sexual chemistry with that guy. Because a lot of it is really just the sexual chemistry, the sexual connection a woman has with you, which, makes her attracted to you, which is why I always talk about, building sexual tension and getting that shit going and flirting and all that other stuff. Because when she is sexually attracted to you, then all the other stuff, she creates that story to fall in line with the fact that she's feeling you. So it's not the actual, content of, oh, you like the same movies and you this and that, and we have so much in common. It's not about that. Because if you have two guys and she has, things in common with both those guys, the one she's going to care about is the one she's attracted to. So I'm attracted to him and we have these things in common. And it's not just, oh, we just have these things in common, so I'm going to be attracted to him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to point that out. I digress. I just wanted to go just to sort of give you, that point so you just understand, these things. Right? And the last thing I wanted to talk about real quick with this, and which is also probably affecting your situation, is the fact that you are frustrated by these women. Because you're saying, I'm starting to think all these women are bitches because I've been putting in work trying to approach them, and the women, they're dissing me and all this other stuff. You understand? You said, you was like, oh, these women are assholes and all this other stuff. Now, I understand the frustration because that's going to happen. Right? But if you have this pent up like frustration and anger, it's going to be hard for you to really make shit happen with these chicks, because you're just angry and you're just upset, and it's going to affect the outcome of how you interact with them. So, like my dude Miles Cunningham always says, never forget she's a female. So when you're dealing with these women, you have to have that in the back of your head and understand that chicks is going to be chicks, and don't let all that bullshit get to you. Right? So to wrap this up, what should you do? What do you need to do to make your situations better? Right? So first I want to say is that you need to get off of this boyfriend type of energy. All right? So don't give off that boyfriend energy. What you should be doing is you should just be hollering at these chicks, trying to hook up, have some fun with them, and make that shit pop off like that. You understand? Now you might be saying, but damn, but I want a girlfriend and yada, yada, yada. And again, if you want that girlfriend, that girlfriend that you want, or the type of, you getting a girlfriend, it's going to happen organically through you doing what you do, you doing your thing and hooking up and having fun with these girls. And then as time goes on, they will want to be your girl because of you doing you, right? Also, what you should do is work on your technique. There's certain things that you're probably doing, and this is going to be, a little bit harder for you. So I would suggest you find a friend or somebody, a dude that you hang out with a lot, and have him critique you as you approach these women. And he can sort of see objectively like some of the things you might be doing that you can tighten up on. Right? And then also what I would say is to not let these women get you in a situation, or you, I should say, don't let yourself upset yourself by the way that these women are acting. You understand? So don't get all riled up because they doing this and they doing that, right? So the thing is that, you need to make sure that overall that you're stepping up your whole situation. You got to come at these chicks differently. You have to drop that boyfriend energy shit. You got to work on your technique, and you have to curb that frustration. You understand? And also, you got to really, really figure out what's going on. Because like I said earlier, when you were kind of contradicting yourself, saying, well, all the girls I talked to, they rejected me, but then you're saying you went out with some chicks. So you have to really see what it is. So you actually are going out with women, but you're looking at it like none of these women want you because you're not getting what you want. So you have to really be clear on what is going on, because if you're not clear, you can't help yourself. You can't really get that. You can't really step your shit up because you are not really clear on what's going on. Because every time when I hear, I swear, I hear guys hit me up all the time. Oh, I approached 100 girls and none of them wanted to get with me. You understand? And it's like, it always sounds like some exaggerated type of shit. Right? And then so what happens is that since it's exaggerated, you don't really have anything to really stand on as far as trying to make shit work, because you're not really coming from a place of authenticity. Right? Because it's like someone going to the gym and they're like, yo, I go to the gym, but I'm not losing weight. What am I doing wrong? And, every time I go to the gym, like, I work out and nothing happens. My body's the same way. Right? And then, all of a sudden, someone finds out that, yeah, you go to the gym, but you only go to the gym once a week. You know what I mean? And you're only in there for a half an hour. And you still eating cupcakes every day. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you are going to the gym, but are you really doing the things that you need to do to get fit? Right? So you have to really make sure that you are doing what you say you're doing so that you can really assess it in a real way. Right? So that's very, very important, because I get emails like this all the time. Like, Mr. Locario, I talked to 10 million women and none of them gave me their number. And I'm like, really, nigga? Come on, son. Stop. Most dudes who have super weak game, if they talk to 100 women, they at least get in one. At least. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the law of averages. So this is why, you have to be really clear on what's going on so that you can actually get better with your situation. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. Listen, if you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below. And I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.